And former President Trump looking for libertarians to show him the love, but instead facing some pushback while speaking at the Libertarian Party's National Convention on Saturday. But the bigger question is, what is it enough to shore up support from third-party voters? And that's a question I'll throw to Judy Kurtz from thehill.com. She has more on that story. Judy, was it enough? Did Mr. Trump and his mere presence win over a few votes that are floating out there that both he and Mr. Biden need?
Well, Nick, these are far from the diehard MAGA superfans that former President Trump is used to addressing. But the fact that he even went to this convention, speaking to the libertarian crowd, shows just how important this voting bloc is for the Trump campaign. The scene last night at the Libertarians Convention here in Washington was pretty remarkable. This booing and heckling, a crowd that Trump does not often face when he is in front of his base. Trump himself has said that he has to join with libertarians in order to, have a chance of keeping Joe Biden out of office, and he wasn't going to take any chances.
The last year, I've been indicted by the government on 91 different things, so if I wasn't a libertarian before, I sure as hell am a libertarian now. The Libertarian Party can make a big difference. The Libertarian Party can make a big difference. Together, we can make America freer than ever before for citizens of all backgrounds and all walks of life. We can unleash new hope, optimism, and energy. We can release limited government so that the people can have an unlimited future. United, we will be unstoppable. If we unite, we are unstoppable. I will be a true friend to libertarians in the White House.
And Nick, many libertarians take issue with government spending when Trump was in office, his views on immigration, and very much more. But Trump did try to extend that political olive branch.
And Mr. Trump isn't easily deterred, considering, though, the response he was getting from the crowd. How effectively do you think he got across his message?
Again, he did try to extend that olive branch. He vowed to even put a libertarian in his cabinet if he was elected once again to the White House. Did it have an effect? I don't know. He certainly had a rough reception at the Libertarian Convention.
Well, we know that Mr. Trump is not one to fall easily, and I think that he will bounce right back. Judy, thank you so much. We will definitely touch base with you again later.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.